Welcome back. This is episode 3 of the LEGO Good Fortune build series, SKU number 80117. Now, in the first 2 episodes, we have already built these 2 sub-builds. First, we've had the gold ingots along with the fortune fruit bowl right here with the gorgeous gold, orange, blue, and green colors. In episode 2, we've built the calligraphy brush and scroll holder with these very nice red, gold, and deep green colors. Make sure to check out those episodes as well. And in this episode, we're going to do the second booklet, the second instruction manual, more specifically packs 5 and 6. And in the last episode, episode 4, we're going to do packs 7 and 8. So I'm going to put aside the sub-builds from episodes 1 and 2. We're going to come back to those later once the set is complete. Just trying to make sure that you guys have the best possible angles throughout this video. And we're going to start with pack number 5, which is right here. And I believe this is going to be the traditional Chinese vase, correct? With the blossoming flowers atop. So let's jump right into it. Good Fortune Lego Build Episode 3, pack number 5 and 6. Oops. Just dropped one of the cherry blossoms. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna try to find it. And it's a spheroid as well, so it's possible that it escaped far away. Interesting. I can't seem to locate it. Give me a quick sec. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna. Okay, I'm back. I can't seem to find it. So we're going to start the build and we're going to cross our fingers for there to be some extras of this brick specifically. And then we shall see. We shall continue potentially the search later on. And within pack number 5, we don't just have one, we have 2 sub-packs. And I'm not going to open those right now because I guess they're going to be needed at a later stage. So I'm just going to place those aside for a second. And let's jump right into it. Let's start building the base of the vase with these nice white and blue colors. So first we have, my voice is getting a bit worn out because this is episode 3. I've been recording for 2 hours already, but I'm out of office today, so I want to shoot as many videos as I can, as long as I enjoy them, which I do. So until I don't get too exhausted, or my voice at least. Okay, we're going to need the sub-pack already, so I'm going to go ahead and open it right away. So if my voice is wearing kind of thin, apologies for that, but relative for myself, compared to my average, to be more specific, I spoke quite a lot today. So let's start building our vase. with these white semicircles with the hollow knobs at the center. I need one more of that. Perfect. And on top, we placed the classic washing machine, the base of which is a black 1x1 with the solid knob at the top and the hollow knob at the center, which would be the front loading hole of the washing machine. So we're going to add those 4 times to our build. 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. And as usual, we have the progress bar at the bottom. So we are at around 3% of the build of the booklet. So it's sub-build time once again, marked with the yellow rectangular area. And we're going to join this brick with the mini knobs, to these unique bench looking shapes. It looks like a bench without a sitting area. Like so. Perfect. We're going to do that one more time. The bench with its counterpart. Nice, snug, tight fit. And we're going to add those to the sides like so. Once and twice. And we're going to add 4 times the quarter circles. I'm just trying to understand how they're going to fit. But no, that's not it. Because here is just one knob. But here it says 2 knobs. So I messed up indeed. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. So these semicircles, let's see if the removal machine 3000 works here. Oh, and it does. That's amazing. That's going to be so useful because I was doing the retro video camera build a bunch of videos ago, and it's a Creator 3-in-1 set, meaning give me a sec. Meaning there are 3 sub builds, so you have to disassemble your first build to be able to build the second, and so on. And I did the disassembly by hand, and it wasn't too bad, but my nails hurt quite a bit after. So this brick removal machine 3000 is gonna be amazing going forward. So that's 2 quarter circles. We need 2 more. That is 3 quarter circles. White to be more specific, and flat and smooth top, no knobs. And we're going to add to the top this unique 2x2 with the horizontal stripes on the side to the top, as well as these robot looking dark gray, super knobbed on 4 sides, like so, and like so, And you know when you have lots of knobs on the brick, there's going to be lots of stuff going on around those. We're going to do that once more. Wow. That's 3 of these grays and 4. And it's color refresh time. Classic 2x2. Nice neon color. On this side. And on that side. And joining are these black, smooth, rounded off they're not quarter circles. Still kind of need to get my geometry vocabulary up to speed, but it's hopefully sufficient for me to convey the brick's look and structure. We're going to add once again the 2x2 green. So when you have these unique bricks, and when, suddenly a quote unquote regular brick comes into play, it's like a nice back to basics kind of feel, Oh, there's the old 1x1 bro, or 2x2 bro. And it's sub-build time with these nice rounded off curvy bricks. And to the end we're adding this rounded off mini stair, 2x2 by size, joined by another curved piece, and then we're gonna join that right there. Oops. So it's gonna join a moving part, so we have to be cautious. And we perform the same on the left side. So rounded off 2x2 flat top, smooth top, white, sorry. And then joining it to the existing build. Like so. Okay. And it's a bit misoriented. Okay, now it should be good. Perfect. Exciting. I love these colors and this pattern, by the way. It's so nice to the eye. But in a minute, we're going to get to that. So we have the half circle. White in color. 2 times, joined by the beige 2x2 with the cross-shaped hole at the middle and the horizontal stripes on the side. And we're going to add our gorgeous give me a sec. Now it fits. And we're going to top it off with this simple, straightforward white circle smooth top. We're going to build that one more time. So the 2 white semicircles joined by the beige 2x2 cross hole and the plate itself with the gorgeous pattern. Trying to find the correct holes. Okay, nope. Oopsie. Careful, Daniel. pick that up in a minute. Okay, now it fits. Give me a second. Some bricks have escaped. Yep. And I'm just gonna take a sip of tea real quick. We're gonna top this off as well with the white smooth top circle. And we're gonna add those. Nice. Perfect. Once. And then twice. Gorgeous. So to the top, once again, we add this unique shape with 7 holes therein. And it's mini sub-build time. We add the hair-like looking structure, and it looks like a hair, to the hooked 1x1 flat white brick. We need to do that one more time. And that's gonna be the nice. Okay, give me a sec to reposition, reorient. So it's going to be a nice fit. Okay, so this is the hook, and this is the rod. That's much better. 1 and 2. And it's moving a bit too. And we have 3 mini sub-builds. So we take the, I usually call this black mini lightsaber, and pierce through with it this white mini hammer. And to the other end of this hammer we add this dark brown brick. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So black lightsaber, white mini hammer, and finally black mini hammer. Let's see if it fits this time around. It does indeed. And finally, black lightsaber mini, white mini hammer, and finally dark brown mini hammer with the cross-like handle. And we're gonna add those. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're gonna add those to these holes. One. And 2. And 3. And for the next sub-build, we add together this brown tree trunk kind of shape with the red cross-shaped mini rod and the brown hat. Perfect. And we're going to do that 3 times as well. Brown tree trunk, red cross-shaped mini rod, and brown hat. That's 2. And I'm waiting for the final brown tree trunk. There it is. Red cross-shaped mini rod and the brown hat atop. And we're going to add those to these cross-shaped rods. 1 and 2 and 3. Perfect. And next we start building our cherry blossoms, I believe. We have these branches. Is this the correct brick? Yeah, I believe so. And we add to it this thicker branch. And we keep on layering, like with the flowers before. I mentioned in the other videos, you had to go through layering atop of each other the 2 same bricks for multiple times. And at the end, you had the structure, the base of the plant. So we need, let me check if, I think I messed up the order. Indeed I have. So here we don't add the 3-way oriented branch. We add 1 more thick branch and 1 more of the 3-way. Okay, so 3 branched, thick, 3 branch, thick, 3 branch, and then mini. Okay. So we have to pay attention to the quantities therein. And then we add our flowers. Perfect, that's 1. We need to add 7 in total. That's 2. Did I? Oh no, that's okay. Makes sense. That's 3. Okay, no, so something's not correct. 1. Okay, so before the small branch, the mini branch, we need to add 1 more of the thicker one. So I kind of got confused there. Okay, so that's the 3rd one. And now a thick one once again. And then the mini branch. Like so. And that should now be correct, I believe. And now the proportions, the ratios look right as well. Okay. So 2 flowers, 3 flowers, 4 flowers, 5 flowers. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7 flowers. Oh, and on top we add the big bulbs. Nice. The reds. The deep blood looking reds. Perfect. And that's 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Perfect. And we add that to the top, like so. Nice, gorgeous. Yep, it's so nice when the build's coming together and you've been lost in the details and you go back to the big picture and you realize what you've been building up towards. Let me just grab a sip of tea. Forest fruit tree, to be more specific. And then we're gonna start building the second branch. This time around, I'm gonna try to pay closer attention to the order of the bricks, because it was, to me, it was relatively easy to mess up the order. Okay, so once more, this, and then 3 branch brick again, and then 2 times the thick branch. Okay, and then 3 branch and thick branch and thick branch once again, and then 3 branch once, mini branch, sorry, once again. Okay. And it's time to add on the flowers. So once again, we have 7 flowers, and this time around, I'm just gonna go ahead and do both layers of each flower, each blossom at the same time to, you know, mix things up a bit. And it's also, well, I guess the speed and the outcome is the same, but it's a different perspective of building the same or a similar thing. And that's 5 flowers. And that's, oops. And I said in the previous video that this will probably be one of the sets that I keep displaying in my apartment, in our apartment with my girlfriend, because the outcome is so nice, as well as the, you know, message and the overall concept. Good fortune, good luck, positivity. And we're going to build the 3rd flower as well. We're going to start with 2 thicks and then add the 3 branch, 1 more thick, 2 more thicks. And it's a nice touch that the 3 branches aren't identical. They have differing distribution of the parts, which I guess perfectly resonates to actual nature, as there's a variety therein as well. So that's kind of nice to see. Okay, so 2 1 3 2 2 1 3 1 2 1 1 2 1 3 1 2 1 1. Perfect. And the mini one. Okay. And then so the base, the branchy part, the tree part is different, but then the flower count is the same. So there is some diversity and there is some individuality as well. That's 2. And that is 3. No, that's already 4, sorry. I acted faster than I spoke. So that should be 5 then. And 6. And finally. And I think that's where we have lost one of the cherry blossoms. Because I can't see it. But that's okay. We might locate it later. And then these, and I added the extra one as well. And then these 2 are in the process of blooming. So there is some individual variety there as well. And wow, we have all 3 of the cherry blossoms. And I hope these are cherry blossoms actually. Or rose blossoms, I don't know. And they're moving too, but they're still staying in their place. Super nice. Okay. That's done. And we're done. We're gonna add that to the corner of our build. Just making sure the orientation is correct. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna put these aside. And we're gonna add the vase to this corner right here. Ah, perfect. Nice. Love it. It's coming together so nicely. Oops. Perfect. Okay. I'm moving that out of frame. So step 45 done. And let's start building the actual, let me quickly check what they're called. They are, to be specific, the lucky red hanging banners. Give me a sec. Okay. It's out of frame. Okay. So, lucky red hanging banners. And I'm just checking the time. Good. So we have these 1x2 golds with the rods attached. And we're going to add to those the actual banner with the little gold lace or gold chain joined on one side, and then 2 golden flowery dots the other side. Oh, okay, and then those will be hung on one of the flowers, like so. Perfect. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I hope you guys can see properly. Oops. Yep. Gotta be careful though. Because the fruit bowl, fortune fruit bowl, isn't attached directly, it's placed on top. So we have to be careful and conscious of space. Okay, we're going to build the other banner as well with the unidentified text on it. Unfortunately, I didn't check or translate before the video. But if anyone's watching this and still watching this, and you know what that means, or you have checked what that means, please comment so others can learn as well. And this time around, oh, did I forget a piece? Yeah, right there. Okay. Sorry, at the other end we have this hooked brick 1 by 1 with the dot with the attachment. Okay, so I forgot that the previous time. And then this time around we're gonna do that 1 by 1 flat with the hook, and then the dot with the attachment. And then we're gonna place that on another cherry blossom. Oops. Maybe it was not the best position. Let's see. And it's a very delicate structure, so I have to be careful here. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, it does. Maybe I prefer this one for better viewability. Nice. And I'm trying to give you guys a good angle. Nice. So lucky red hanging banners done. So I'm gonna put this aside once again, and I'm gonna drink a sip of tea. We have the usual extras. Putting those aside. And next up is pack number 6. It's got some bulk to it and some big size bricks, so this should add some wow. Huge bricks. Biggest bricks so far in the set. And we have the usual sub pack of the minis. Nice. So, jumping oh, surprise. One more sub pack. Wow. And the colors are super nice. We have the reds that we've had before and the blacks, but this bluish, slightly, and it's not greenish, but this, I don't know how to describe it. This blue is just so nice. Okay, and now we're building the decorative folding fan, I believe. So we start with this one, and we're gonna pierce through it our black lightsaber. And to the other end we add this 1 by 2 with the cross-shaped hole, like so, as well as the green, the deep green brick. And in lengthening our structure is this white symmetrical with the cross-shaped rods on each side, on each end, and piercing through it is this mini blue lightsaber. Nice. So let's start adding some bulk to it. We have our 2 by 6 red and our 2 by 10 black. And underneath we add classic 2 by 4 blue. I'm just gonna call it blue. I don't know what the It's probably got some fancy color name. And we add, interesting. Look. What a unique, cute little brick, a moving part as well. It's 2x2 flat red by size and by look, but it's got this little movement pattern. Love it. Okay. So we're gonna add, just checking if the orientation is correct. Yeah, like so. 2 of these. Okay. And let's add some big bricks. So this red trapezoid 2 times. As well as this 2x3 at the top. We also need a 1x2 flat, smooth top. And within these, between these big bricks, it's a bit harder to locate. There it is. As well as the semicircle with the smooth top and central knob. Okay. And we're going to add to those, wow, this nice gold patterned brick to start with. And then the gold semicircle. And a flower at the middle of that. And we add the same golden semicircle to the bottom. Looks a bit like a metronome, you know, with which you can measure rhythm and tempo. So we're going to hug around that golden bit at the bottom with these blue quarter circles. The big one, and the small one, and then we're adding a nice golden flower atop. Perfect. Next we have black 2x10 joined by red 2x3, both flat. And this we're going to build 3, and I need to check whether this was supposed to be built multiple times. No. Okay, so this is going to be built 3 times. So I'm just going to go parallel for efficiency's sake. And then, and it's lucky when you realize that you have to do something thrice instead of needing to go back and forth, like like you do usually. And this time around I got lucky. Maybe the good fortune set made me lucky already. Okay. And we add the red 2x6s, as well as the 1x2 black flat hooked piece to the other ends. That's the second time, like so. And that is the third time, like so. Perfect. Flip. And to the ends we add this mini sub-build. We're joining these 2 golden bits together and That's one. And that is two. And finally we have number three. Click. Perfect. And we add my favorite brick within the set so far. It's it's simple, cute, but exciting at the same time. It's compact, but it's got some excitement to it. So click and click and click. Oh yes, let's go. And now we join our bricks together. Let's see where they go. Let's see how they join. Oh, like so. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We might be missing my favorite brick. Right there. Just checking if these need to be attached as well, or not yet. Okay. Oh, it's right there. Okay, wow. I thought this is a static 1x2. Yep. Let's go. Perfect. Huh. Wow. Okay. Sip of tea, real quick. Just gonna check the time real quick as well. 47 minutes. So this is gonna be the longest video in the series. And once again we have 3 times same build for the left side of the folding fan, I believe. Luckily I realized once again looking for a 2x3 right there. So that's 2. And then we need to be more specific, another one right there. So we add the gorgeous blue color flat 2x4 underneath the red brick. And we add our 2x6 red, as well as the 1x2 black hooked piece. Once and 2 times. And finally 3 times. And it's mini sub-build time once again, where we add click these golden holding structures to the end of each mini build with satisfying clicks too. Nice. And this time to the left we add my favorite brick in the set, the mini moving 2x2, the openable 2x2. To the top, sorry, not the bottom, and 2, and 3, and we're going to add those, join those, like so, and like so, and like so. Love it. Love it. Nice. Amazing. Look. How cool is that? And next we're going to add 2 ovals with this nice caramel color to the bottom right here, and to the other end as well, right there. Okay. Nope, not yet. Okay. Okay, and we're going to put this aside for a minute. And I almost missed a page. So we're building this 6 times. Wow. We start with a trapezoid. And on top we add this. Never seen a brick like this before. It's a 2x2 with 2 dots missing, so it's not symmetrical, it's not centralized. Okay, so 6 times. So this is going to use up most of our bricks, I believe. A good portion at least. That is 2. With the semicircle. Continuing with number 3. Trapezoids, square, semicircle. And number 4, trapezoid, square, trapezoid, semicircle, that's 4, and for 5, let's do it flat this time. I'm trying to make sure that I'm trying to build it closer to you guys to make sure you have a better angle compared to me building on just a table's flat surface. Hopefully this way you have a better viewing experience. And I need, oh there it is. And the final, final semicircle. Perfect. So this time around I'm just gonna keep it on the table because it's easier to track and do, but you should still see it, hopefully properly. So we add the gold semicircle along with the flower 6 times to the tops. So that's 1. And that is 2. And that is 3. And 4. Oops. Number 5. And number 6. And to the bottom, we add the same golden circle, but opposite orientation. once and twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times. And we're going to hug those around with our usual gorgeous blue quarter circles, the big and the small one. For the first structure, let's do it with 2 hands. For the second, let's actually start with the bigger quarter circles. The third, the fourth, the fifth, and finally the sixth. We're going to add the mini quarter circles to each side. Third, and fourth, and the fifth, and the last one, number 6. 6 times, done. Wow. And we're going to add those to the black ones. And I'm going to have to be careful to make sure I don't remove or hurt any of the existing bricks throughout the process. So that's 1. And that is 2. Wow. And 3. Wow. And 4. Trying to give you guys a better angle of the joining moments. So that's 5. Wow. And that is 6. Perfect. Wow. Okay. We have a mini sub-build once again. We have this 1x12 red flat, and to its left we add this golden semicircle, and then the blue quarter circle, the 1x2 flat top, smooth top blue, and we're going to do the same at the other end as well. And that's going to close off. Nice. Close off her. Perfect. And I believe, indeed, we're going to do that on the other side as well. So, golden semicircle, blue quarter circle, blue flat top, smooth top, 1x2, and then the same bricks to the other end. Perfect. And that's going to go right there. Nice. And we're gonna add this nice gold disc to the center here. I'm gonna give you guys a better angle, hopefully. Nice. Perfect. And you can see here that there are two ways to continue this. One way is on the next page, that's page 56. And then the second way is page 76. And from the looks, I prefer the second version, page 76, to build the front of the structure of the folding fan. So let's flip to page 76. And all of these are extras, I believe, which is quite a few. But yeah, let me just quickly check if page 76 also starts with pack number 7 to make sure I don't misunderstand anything. No, that's pack number 8. So maybe, let me quickly understand. Or is it the front and the back? I think it's either or. It's either or. Okay. So that's on the front, page 56, and that's also on the front. Yep. Interesting. So it's either or. Let's do it this way. This video is at above an hour right now. So I'm going to do a quick break. I'm going to close this video off. And I'm going to see you guys in part 4, the final part. That's going to be a shorter part. We're going to finish off our folding fan, which already looks amazing. So we're going to finish off our folding fan, and we're going to do a review and walk through the entire set, and then close the Lego Good Fortune series off altogether. So this was episode 4 of the Lego Good Fortune series, a 4-episode series where we build and review SKU or set number, let me check, 80117 Lego Good Fortune. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 3. Make sure you check out episodes 1, 2, and 4 as well. I'll see you in episode 4, and I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.